The following is a sit-down interview with Evil Creek. It contains strong language and adult humor. Viewer discretion is advised.
Welcome to the slaughtering.
Well, hi, kids. You want some popsicles? I got some in the basement for you. You fat ass over here. Yes. Oh, look, you've got the hat on him. Oh, yeah.
Oh, sorry.
I think we made a mistake. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have the pleasure of sitting down with Ottawa's own Evil Creek. Hello, guys.
Hello.
How you doing?
Awesome. Beautiful. Living the dream.
Right on, right on. So, where are we today? What are we doing?
We're at the Ottawa Blues Fest Festival House in the basement, recording a video today.
Yeah.
For
Into
The Thunder.
That's right.
Being released June 21st, 2026.
Awesome.
And it's actually amazing because there's a thunderstorm happening outside as we're doing this.
Exactly.
Awesome.
Yeah, synchronicities in life. What? Yeah.
I didn't know we were in this basement all fucking day. I haven't seen the daylight all day.
We slept like freaking vampires.
So we put a call out to all Evil Creek fans to ask them if they had any questions. They'd ask you if they had the chance. The first one I've got here is, for listeners who are just discovering Evil Creek, how would you describe your sound and what makes the band unique?
I would say acoustic blues rock. Maybe just acoustic rock, some stuff.
I
would even throw in metal, like I said.
He thinks there's some metal in there,
There's
too.
some metal in there.
Yeah, well, I would compare us to like Slayer. Sepultura, you know.
Pantera.
Pantera for sure.
Well, we all come from, well, except for him. We all come from hard rock backgrounds. And well, the reason I say except for him, because he used to play in a Spice Girls cover band. So it's a little awkward for him.
I can't tell you what I want. What I really, really want.
Took him a little time to grow. So. But I would say acoustic blues rock.
Awesome.
And apparently some metal in hard rock.
Hey, I do drop C tuning lends
Oh,
itself
yeah.
to metal. Like it sounds
I
really
agree.
heavy. So
I agree.
Pretty heavy for an acoustic.
for
band.
acoustic band, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not hearing anything on that mic, by the way.
Oh really? Honestly, the channel's
I
fun.
think give it a slap.
The channel is fun.
Is there a switch?
A few moments later.
You guys are
Jump
pieces
in
of
every
shit.
Anything on this one?
It's always
Okay.
interesting.
This one.
Hey,
Wait.
check.
Yeah,
Syphilis.
like that's a fancy
Gonorrhea.
mic. You gotta be right on
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah.
So every band has an origin story. How did Evil Creek come together? And what inspired the name?
Did you say orgy story?
I may have.
I have lots of them.
We'll talk about that later. At a later date.
This is why we don't give him a mic. ever.
Yeah.
Wrong interview.
So,
Wrong interview.
You want to know the origin of Evil Creek, where it come from?
Yes.
Well, I had played in a few different bands. I guess I quit them in 2017, and I wanted to learn how to record, and I had written a bunch of acoustic songs. So I sat down, I learned how to record, and that was the first EP for Evil Creek. But I didn't have any intentions on doing anything with it. I sent it to Cliff, our old guitar player, and he's still a good friend of ours. And basically, he listened to it and sent a message back, asking when we're going to start rehearsing. So that's the birth of Evil Creek. Now, the name Evil Creek, I had a friend who started a clothing line. And I remember coming back from a music festival, and I'm driving, it's during all them really bad floods we had. I'm seeing like ducks and shit floating on people's front lawns. And I remember saying, man, that's a fucking Evil Creek. And then I thought to myself, that would be a cool name for a clothing line, Evil Creek Clothing. And then when Cliff and I started looking for a band name, we were throwing all these stupid names at each other. I hated his, he hated mine, and then I remembered Evil Creek. And he liked it, and we agreed on it. So the first EP was Dirt Road, that I sat and recorded in my basement, which one day we're probably going to record again with bass. And it all just went from there.
Awesome. Love that.
Yeah.
Your music blends acoustic blues and rock influences. Which artists or bands have been the biggest impact on your songwriting and performance style?
I would say Blackberry Smoke is one of them for me, along with like, you know, the greats, Zeppelin, geez,
Spice Girls.
for him, geez.
Michael Jackson.
Who else would you think? Definitely Blackberry Smoke, you
Well,
know,
Tool,
Whiskey Myers,
I'd say the Open Sea stuff has a lot of Tool aspects to it. Like
has a lot of Tool
Tool,
aspects.
as we say in Ireland, Tool, for like Lovely and stuff like that. They all have a real.
That was coming off being in a metal band when I first wrote all them songs, like Lovely and Like a Ghost and what, how many two metal songs we have? No, there's Something Stronger. There's
Beautiful.
well, that's not a heavy song. But
Why does it feel?
Why does it
Heavy
feel?
emotion.
What was the question?
Heavy beard.
It's a tough question sometimes to answer what your influences are, because
Yeah,
there's
there's
so
a lot.
many.
You know, I wouldn't say there's actually just one. There's a lot of influences, and I think from all Johnny writes as well. And I don't know, what are your influences?
Mine-
Spice Girls.
No. My joking, it is working. My influences are him when it comes to the songs for Evil Creek.
Stroking my
'Cause-
ego.
Well, no, because I write
Stroking what?
my typical songwriting is a lot different than what the sound Evil Creek make. So I found myself having to change the way that I write and trying to channel Mark in a sense. I know that sounds weird, but the first song that I ever brought forward to the band was The Underneath. I was at work one day in the hospital, and I always, in my break, like I always kept a wee guitar hidden in the closet where I worked. And on my breaks, I would take it out and have a wee jam or whatever on my own. And working away at the machine one day, and I heard his voice in my head. By the grace of God, I've never been.
I'm not sure. How to
See
feel.
the light on the other side. I was singing, thank you very much. And anyway, it's the first time I've ever heard someone else's voice in my head. I'm like, oh, so I run over and grab the guitar, and within 20 minutes I'd pretty much got the whole Underneath sorted. Then around, whenever I got home, I then transposed it all on the piano and did a wee small recording at home. Then I used to drive him to practice. I'm like, sheepishly, can I play something for you? You know, yeah, okay, well, I was thinking like I'd love to hear you singing it. It was your voice in my head. So I played it and he's like, yeah, I could sing that, no problem. So that ended up being The Underneath. That was one of our singles last year, the year before. And we did I thought it was a cool video as well for The Underneath. So I'm very proud of that song. But for me, for the songs for Evil Creek is trying to challenge myself to try and write in the same kind of vein that Mark does.
Yeah, it sounds like it was a true moment of inspiration that just came to you.
Yeah, it just fell out of the
Channel
sky.
writing,
Like I
yeah.
say, I've obviously got my own voice in my head when I go to write. This is the first time I've had someone else's voice in my head and take it in a different direction than where I would usually go. So that was
I hope
fascinating.
that's all you're doing with my voice.
Gross.
Come again?
Nerf.
Thank you.
Nerf.
Well, we've all been really excited to finally hear the new Evil Creek. So when's the next time we can see you guys play? And I see we have some new members here. And how have they fitted into the Creek family?
So far, so good, I think.
Yeah.
You guys are awesome.
How about you introduce yourselves to the fans so we know who you are?
Yeah, guys.
I'm JP.
Hi, JP.
I'm on bass. And
Nice, dude. Yeah. I'm Chris. I play guitar.
Awesome.
I'm sexy.
maybe eventually we'll sing too.
No, but
Back
I'll
Maybe.
jump in on that. These two guys have stepped in, and it's just like we're always close, even with the other members of Evil Creek in the past. We've never fell out. It's just different things happen in life, and we move on. But we're still good friends with Russ and with Cliff and everything, and they've got our back all the time, and we have theirs as well. So JP's other band, Rocket Engine, amazing metal band. If you ever get a chance to see them, go and please see them. As well as Chris has another band called Albion. So they're kind of, when they jumped in here to Creek, it was a big breath of fresh air for us as well. It was a new look on things. We got a lot of new songs. and now they're starting to put their flavour into it as well. And that's brilliant for us three. Like, we're stepping back. We've heard these songs before when they brought them forward. Now there's a new twist to them with JP attacking on the bass and Chris with his guitar. So
Now they're really evil.
we're excited about them too.
JP made an
They're the
extra
Greek
evil.
word evil.
We brought in the extra sinners.
And that's in the show, guys. We're gonna be playing, June 26th at Sunny's, with, my good friend Marcus Maiden opening up. Yeah. So do like a 45-minute set, and I think he said he'd play in between our sets as well. Yeah, cool.
Nice.
We
Sunny.
Find out if you can.
We're playing for a few hours. We're not playing for 45 minutes.
No, we're playing quite a bit.
Yeah, so this
30
is-
songs to play. So.
Yeah.
That's Sunny's. That's the West End on Baxter Road.
Yeah, it's up by IKEA there.
Awesome.
Yeah, there were a lot of dates all over the place.
Yeah, we had a busy
Rockville
summer.
and Pembroke or. Yeah, a lot of shows.
Rockville,
Rainbow. Yeah.
Rainbow as well.
Rainbow July.
Where can we see the listings of what shows you guys have on? Like, are you guys on social media?
Yeah, Evil Creek Facebook page and stuff. We're doing the Shankman Theater October 17th. He knows it well because his other band Albion is playing it as well.
Just doing double duty.
Double header.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. Do you know are there any other local bands playing that show?
Yeah,
Feral Union.
Feral Union and Atlanta Sterling.
Awesome.
And a band of Party, who I haven't heard yet, but I've heard good things.
All right, we're gonna keep our eyes out for that for sure.
Yeah, we can get it on our website as well. You can also go to sode.ca and get all the information on our stuff.
Yeah, I heard about that. I'm really excited for you guys. So I see you signed with Sode Records. Tell us how all that came about and what's next for the Greek.
Sam, I guess Sam, the CEO, reached out to me. He said he dug our stuff and he'd like to talk. We set up a meeting. We had like a group conversation, and we ended up signing with him. And there's lots of perks. You know, he pushes the stuff the way it should be pushed. Nice fella. He's been so far. We've been with him a couple months, and he's been pushing. It's been great.
Awesome. Like to see local bands getting in with production and stuff. That's awesome.
Yeah, so we're throwing it out there. We want Blues Fest and City Folk, everything next year. Please.
Yes, please.
Out there.
Please.
I'm sure we'd love to see you there. We have a lot of fans that want to come out. Speaking of, where can I get a new shirt? Because my other Evil Creek shirt has seen a lot of nights out. And I want to support you guys around town as much as possible.
You have an Evil Picture?
Sure do.
So again, it's sode.ca has all our merchandise there. You can get hoodies and you can get hats and all sorts.
Oh,
So
nice.
You can get hots and hoodies.
In my lovely Greeley accent, leave me alone. It's SODEH.ca. In case you're wondering what the hell I'm saying.
Sode, right?
Second word's off. Anyway, sode.ca is obviously we're saying with Sode Records and they take care of all our merch. But also when you come to our shows, we'll have some Evil Creek shirts with our logo, as you see in the background there. We'll have them on site to buy as well. But if you don't, we have multiple colors on the sode.ca. If you want a pink shirt or red shirt or green shirt or whatever.
Steve likes this pink one.
Oh my
Not
God.
saying anything, man.
Steve bought a pink pair of thongs and get them on the
There's
website.
nothing wrong with pink.
Pay close attention when he steps away from his drum kit. You never know, you might have a surprise.
You never know. Full of surprises.
Sometimes a plumber doesn't have a wrench in there, you know what I mean?
It's getting weird. All right.
We found a tutu earlier. Luckily, that didn't end up in the video. But you never know. Watch the video.
Hey, you don't talk about Fight Club.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of vibrant, Ottawa has a vibrant music scene. How has being based in Ottawa shaped your music and your journey as a band?
I don't know if Ottawa really has an impact on it. I mean, we're all from Ottawa, so we kind of don't have a choice. I mean, I think I've known Steve for probably fucking close to 30 years. And he played in other bands, and Cliff, I've known him before Evil Creek. You know, I've known JP before Evil Creek. We're all friends from a long time ago. So, I mean, I guess thanks guys for living in Ottawa.
Yeah.
That's how it shaped up Evil Creek, I guess. I don't know how to answer that really. I mean, we could be from all over the place, really.
Well, Johnny, you're not from Ottawa, so what are your thoughts on that?
No, I'm from Greeley.
Oh, are
The
you?
nice part of outside of Ottawa. No, I'm joking. I'm from Ireland. No, like you said, Ottawa hasn't shaped the sound of Evil Creek, but I'd say everybody's pretty proud to come from here and represent this place. So if our music's pretty unique compared to a lot of bands that are out there. I think that's okay to say.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of bands that sound like us, and that's not a big-headed thing. Like thinking our shit doesn't stink.
There's a lot of great bands out
There's
there.
not a court that's so vibrant out there, like she's saying, it's amazing. But Evil Creek, it's different than everybody else. So if with this Soday deal, if we can get a wee bit further, yes, Lord, I'll shut it down. If we can get a bit further, 100% we'll have Ottawa waving everywhere as soon as we go everywhere. We're Ottawa proud, even though I'm not from here. This is where I live. You know what I mean? I'm very proud of this city. So time to go home. Yep, last orders at the bar.
When you're writing new material, what usually comes first? The lyrics, the melody, or a riff that sparks an idea?
The lyrics are that. For me, usually it's music on the guitar. Come up with something decent, and I'll throw some lyrics to it. Run with it, something sounds good, just run with it. Don't overthink it.
Yeah, so like if you have a riff or something going, you take the emotion that you're feeling from that music to write the lyrics?
Not always. A lot of it is from a personal place, but some of it's not. Some of it's just straight up storytelling. Recently I got into doing, I guess they're called murder ballads. But I how can I explain that? Nope, like that. For example, I've always sat and wondered what people would say about this, and I've already got it in my head what I'd say. If William Peter Blatty can go and write The Exorcist, and millions of people can watch it, why can't he write a song about somebody getting kidnapped? Right? So we got a song called The Story Of, and it's about a person who gets kidnapped, chained to a basement, and there's no real ending to the song, which makes it kind of interesting because you get to come up with your own ending.
The lyrics are pretty lighthearted.
Yeah.
It almost sounds funny. If you were to just read them, it's like absurd.
Yeah,
She gets in somebody's car, the guy kidnaps her, she's in the basement, and he wants her to fall in love with him, and she doesn't want to, and does he kill her at the end? I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, it's like a crime documentary, but
It's actually Steve's diary you got it from.
We have another one called Confident Man. These aren't recorded yet either, but it's just about taking your lover out for a drive on a Sunday afternoon or a Monday or whenever you fucking want to. And then he runs her through the crusher at the junkyard.
It's a love song.
Yeah, it's a love song. And
It's about his favorite crush.
I gotta go.
High school is over.
It was my first crush.
That's what I mean. Some of it's from a personal place, some of it's from the heart. Some of it's
The crusher
just
part.
stories.
The crusher was very
Well, since we've been here filming Into the Thunder, can you tell us what inspired Into the Thunder?
Into the thunder.
What? So I've had that for a while, actually. Into the Thunder, it's more like
Persevere.
yeah, it's more like persevering. It's a good way to put it. It's about. Geez, I don't even know how to explain it. I write songs in the manner of like when you listen to a song, you always have your own interpretation of what it means, and I try and write like that as well. So for me, though, it's pretty much a song about persevering. It's
Love
really
that.
one way I can really explain it. You said it really good.
Nice.
I say things real good. Just say it.
You're a nice boy, Steve.
I find acoustic music often highlights the raw emotion of a song. What themes or stories do you find yourselves most drawn to when you're writing?
I find with Creek it's a lot of addiction and stuff.
Some of it is.
Yeah.
Well, the older stuff, especially.
But touching on what you said before, it's hard to. I hate having to explain what a song means. Why did you write that? What does it mean? Because, like you said, what I might have wrote it about, someone might have heard it differently and it reminds them of their granny. And that's not what I meant. I meant about crushing his girlfriend, you know what I mean? So give me I was only joking.
What it means to me may mean something totally different for
So
and
yeah. It's hard when it comes to song. Like, there's obviously an emotion and a story behind it, but that's what's up to you to decide what that means to you. If it connects with you or something in that song, like going back to like Gamble of a Broken Man, that song went bigger in the States than what it has here. Whether we're like within a year, whatever, 72,000 hits on their YouTube just with the lyric video. And the comments, mainly the comments of just, this song hit me right when I needed it. Oh my God, I feel this. This is me last year and having to like pull myself together and get through it and all that. And we're like, holy crap. You know, there was no explanation behind this song. It was literally a lyric video to the song. But people just started taking it on as their own. And it's all like, you see all the wee American flag emojis and all that. And it's like, whoa, like, where'd this all come from? But the song is up to you to interpret it the way you want. And we love you for it anyway. It's unbelievable.
It's so true. A lot of people find special meaning in a song that may not have anything to do with what inspired it.
Right.
And on that, is there a particular song in your catalog that has a special meaning for the band? And if so, what's the story behind it?
Like a favorite song?
Sure.
I don't have any favorite songs. Blackberry Smoke wrote all my favorite songs. What's my favorite Eagle Creek song?
Or one that just has special meaning to you, it's near and dear.
I like The Gray.
Everything's Going Great?
Everything's Going Great.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I wrote some songs about my daughter. Cry of an Angel.
Cry of an Angel, yeah.
Lucky Stone.
Lucky Stone, yeah. Yeah, I'd say those two are probably more on the positive personal side of things. For me personally.
For me, the one that got, sorry to jump in, the one that got me in the Creek was Dirt Road, the single Dirt Road. When I first came to Canada, I've told this story before, but I don't know if anybody's heard it. When I first came to Canada when I was 13, had like my first love sort of thing, went to the cinema. We went to see the movie. Okay, no. And went to see Phenomenon with John Travolta. Remember that movie where he had special powers because of his tumor? Spoiler!
Ain't no film off.
So I'm sitting there, obviously, all you know, with this girlfriend, like should have, you know. And at the end of that movie, anyway, they had "Change the World," the song by Eric Clapton, was playing in the credits. And when that kicked in, I was like, oh my God. The feeling I had in the cinema that day, obviously with everything going on, with the connection with this girl, that song came on. Fast forward years and years later, and I hear Dirt Road, and that's the first time I've ever had that feeling come back to me again. It just triggered that feeling with the way Mark plays the guitar in that song. Just made me feel like Eric Clapton's Changed the World, and it just sucked me back into the cinema when I was 13 again. And that's when I first fell in love as a fan with Eagle Creek, way before I even joined the band. So for me, Dirt Road's always been my call to the Creek anyway.
What's your favorite
Wow.
song?
To be honest with you, I really like Into the Thunder. It's good. Lovely.
What's your favorite song that's released on?
Well, Lovely. It's released. I don't know. Beautiful's good. How does it feel?
Right as it feels.
Yep. Everything's Gone Gray. I like the open sea stuff.
Everything's going great. Our friend Joey Green, he actually helped me write the lyrics for that. Little pieces of it, but he helped me write that years and years and years ago.
Wow. Johnny, I liked what you said about being at the cinema and how hearing a song can trigger like a memory and you just like, you're sucked back into it. I relate to that a lot. And I think that can also be true for live performances. So what's your most memorable live performance so far and what made that show stand out?
The Eagle Creek live show?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Chesterfield shows were pretty awesome. With Chesterfield?
Like McCluskey's?
Yeah, McCluskey's.
McCluskey's, you wipe your feet on the way out of the place. It was amazing.
It was just so awesome.
Stinking.
We would play there,
Yeah.
and as soon as we were done, they'd throw on the Zeppelin. It'd just be blasting Zeppelin. and we'd be there most of the night.
They run out of beer a few
And
times.
they would drink that place dry. There'd be no alcohol left at the end.
Me and
of
the
night.
owner sat up
Wow.
drinking whiskey all
It was
night long
crazy.
one time. I didn't leave that place till like 7 in the morning.
it
And there
was
was
haunted,
no
too.
alcohol left in the place.
And it was haunted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the video for like a ghost was filmed in there too.
Yep. That was just before everything shut down for COVID.
So
Where are you guys? Favorite Evil Creek song?
Myself, I would say Dirt Road.
Yeah.
Beautiful. All the drop C stuff that we have.
we're going back a question. That's good.
I kind of.
Jumping around.
What's your favorite show? Dirt Road.
Well, we didn't get a chance to ask that.
I
I actually
kinda
thought we were on the same question.
You're still drunk from the clusters.
Yeah.
I kind of get caught up in all of it because I kind of relate to most of the music with the Egyptian and abuse and that kind of stuff that I went through, and yeah, so that's kind of connection for me. It's kind of it's a healing thing.
Yeah.
But
Love
also
that.
at the same time.
That's beautiful.
I already said the Greg. I was the first one to answer.
That's the first one to
Ted,
So,
I'm a slow boat.
I had my answer locked in.
favorite show for me was Capital Fair.
And that was
Oh, that
also
was
mentioned
cool.
that. too.
Yeah, Capital Fair was amazing because we had pyro and everything. It was amazing. Like you were standing there playing away, and there's all these kids and everything in the front, and all the rides everywhere, and all of a sudden, what's it? Woo! And you're like, what's happy day? Kids, move back, move back, move back.
Yeah,
The kids near lost their eyebrows. It
Got
was
a
brilliant.
big billboard display with our picture.
Yeah,
on it.
big LED screen with our logo and everything on
No,
it.
really, it was a picture.
And I know, and in the video, they were filming as we're doing it, and
Yeah.
that was so good. You felt that was, and we had a trailer in the back. We felt like stars, and there was like all these beers in the fridge, and we don't drink.
Yeah.
Oh, what a waste!
I should start drinking now.
Yeah.
See, I'm gonna tell this story. I'm gonna steal the show for a sec. When Johnny started our first show, my back went out. The very first show, I played two
Second
songs.
song in.
Third song on, I had to sit in a fucking chair. My back was messed ever since that for 2 years.
Oh wow!
Anyway, it's a long time. It's good now. I'm good now. So Johnny's just getting the full Evil Creek experience with us actually entertaining. Because I almost didn't want to do it anymore because I couldn't stay standing up for very long. So it's good now. It's fine now, and I think he's getting more of the live experience with Evil Creek.
Yeah.
So I'm happy that things are going better. But yeah, just to give you
Yeah,
a little bit of information about our live show. I sat down for quite a while, but it's not like that anymore.
but lucky
You're
enough,
back.
we could say that our music does tell enough of the story that people can still enjoy it. You know, we mightn't have been bouncing about the stage and all that because he was stagnant. Like literally the second song, and he went what? And that was it. Like we thought he freaking about to drop dead or whatever. He was
Wasn't
just
that
pulled it out.
I belted out
Yeah.
that part in Licking Twins.
Yeah.
And I felt my back was.
Just that was it. And we didn't know if we could finish the show. And I'm like, what do we do? But he went on with the show. He sat down. But like I say, I've been a fan before I was in the band, so I love the music anyway. So if I'm getting the joy sitting there with these guys on stage and getting that feeling, somebody out there is bound to be feeling the same thing I am. So to me, it was enough to get us by for now. But like you said, we're starting to get the whole shebang together now, and it's getting pretty awesome.
Yeah.
We were already friends, and like, it was kind of like the same thing for me. It was kind of when I became a fan. You know your buddies and all that. Like I felt it like right away. I mean, when I talked with Mark, because he knew Rock and Engine was on a kind of like a quiet mode because our guitarist just got shipped out with the military, so he won't be back till 2027. So when he mentioned what was going on, I'm like, oh, well, we get to learn, and next you know, well, here I am. We did the rehearsal. It just happened, and I didn't even learn the songs for the first rehearsal. I said, well, let's just do it. If it happens, it happens, and that's being meant to be, right? Awesome jam, and then by the second jam, it was just like, hey, you're in. By the third jam, the fourth jam wasn't a jam. We played March 6th, played my first show.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
The beginning, yeah.
So we did
With a bunch of hardcore bands.
3 rehearsals, and then we did a show.
Oh, that was crazy.
Wow.
Which was awesome because it pulled out perfectly, and like not one band was in the same genre as we were.
That was weird.
All
They're all hardcore bands.
hardcore metal.
Yeah.
And I swear to God, it was just, we were inches away from having a mosh pit.
Wow.
Because some of these rockers from the other bands were literally like lit up the place. Just we're in the front, igniting us. To me, that's just
They were
it's like
young.
anything. Yeah, exactly.
But that was the first time.
And that's what makes it better because they were younger.
Mm.
And we're like Chris is
Very well.
younger and like
Yeah.
I'm 55. Steve's in his 50s as well.
I'm in my 20s.
Yeah, okay. I lied.
Silver Fox.
But yeah, it's just cool to see that younger people are getting it.
Yeah.
And it just feels cool that we're at our age and we're still relevant.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like I'm like a cockroach, but anyways, like I'm not gonna die. I've been doing this since I was like 13 years old. Like, and even when I die, it's not gonna be over, hopefully. You know, like it is hopefully live on.
Yeah, but that's the first time at a gig that I felt it was like back in the day where I don't mean to make it sound old, but when people used to go out for live music and it didn't matter what was on the stage. You know, now it's like I'm going out to support my friends, and then the friend would finish their set and then, right, thanks, we're going, and then not even stay for the other bands. This was literally people, we're out for a drink, we don't know anything that's happening that's on stage. And they just bounced about like constipated rave chickens. It was amazing. And I was so afraid. One of my buddies from Ireland, he's also in the band Countdown to Earplugs, Owen. I think two of us are sitting together and I panicked like, oh my God, like they're doing a mosh pit right now and I have to get up in a minute and play the freaking banjo. Like this is going to be a train wreck. And when I get up, I was freaking so nervous. It's his first gig. Like there's only 4 of us then. Chris hadn't even joined the band then.
Yeah.
So we're like, okay, it's sink or swim. When we get up there and we just started, and with the energy of his drumming and his friggin' vocals and his stage presence and bass, it just came alive. And they bounced about, like I say, like constipated rave chickens. Yeah. And they were filming it, and it was amazing. Shut up. Yeah. And then it felt like there was something happening again back in, like people were just getting out to enjoy music again. And that was crazy good. Yeah, it was really good.
I think we even got a video where he's like, hey, wait, where'd the mosh pit go?
Yeah. I gotta get my
He was
banjo
like
back.
really disappointed that it disappeared. Yeah. He goes, whoa, where did it go? I just pulled out the banjo.
I don't know what the hell I just grabbed.
Well, that was the spit thing that I was using on stage.
That's what I peed in, man.
That stood out to me too. When I was introduced to Evil Creek, I went to a show at Brass Monkey, rest in peace, Brass Monkey. But you guys put on such a great show, and you go to so many shows now where people just like they're not right front row and center. They're sitting at a table. They're not really paying attention. But when I came to your show, everyone's involved. You have these catchy lyrics, catchy riffs. People are right into it, and that made me a fan. So I love to see that continues wherever you go, even if the genre isn't necessarily what you'd expect at the Dom, but you know, here you are with these acoustic guitars and finding all these new younger fans. I love that.
Yeah.
So the music industry is constantly changing. What challenges and opportunities have you encountered as an independent blues rock band?
What have you encountered, Mama?
Jeez. What's the question?
The music industry is constantly changing.
Yes.
What challenges and opportunities have you encountered as an independent blues and rock band?
It's the trying to keep up with social media and stuff like that is the hard part.
Yeah.
Just just trying to permanently get content all together and make sure it's quality content and.
Well, that's the way of today, right? It's all
Yeah, but-
about social media and numbers and.
It's not the music that changed, it's the way you sell everything that's changed, it's how people are receiving has changed.
Yeah.
I remember going to play gigs back in the 80s, and probably Steve, Mark would probably know this part. In the 80s, 90s, we didn't have internet.
Yeah.
We used to just week to week go and post friggin' flyers, and then we knew the days that the City of Ottawa guys would come around, and there'd be a week where they cut them all down, and we'd be right waiting for them. And if those things came down, put them right back up. And we used to draw people, like, we could play every friggin' weekend. Or today, if you play more than twice in a month, you're oversaturated. And
In the
you
same
may not
area.
get gigs.
In the same area.
In the same area.
That's why we're all over the place.
Yeah.
We don't stay in all over.
Yeah.
Kingston,
Yeah.
Rockville.
Pembroke
Move
is-
around.
Yeah, it's not a snub to Ottawa. It's like if you play if you like with the RIP the Brass Monkey, if you're in the Brass Monkey on a Friday night, you couldn't like go to the Rainbow the next night, because then they have a problem. Your fans might have went to Brass Monkey last night and not bothered to come out tonight to us, so we're going to get a crap night. So there has to be a bit of a gap now between gigs. So we find like we'll go into like the Rainbow, and then the next gig will be in Pembroke or Kingston or Perth or wherever it may be, and then come back to Ottawa every month or two, you know, just so we're not always in the same place all the time. And like you say, it's good that people can come out then and enjoy it a bit more. If you give them everything at once, why do they want to come back? You know, just give them what they want, have a good night, and make them want to come back for a bit more.
So many ways to look at it too. Like the internet's opened the doors for people like us who can get our music out there, but it's also, I think that's part of the problem as well. 'Cause
Saturation.
exactly, you know, people don't go out to shows as often. No, I can watch them online, you know. Why do I need to go to a show? You know? But also, it works both ways, really. You know, get our stuff out there, get our advertisements out there, and you know, let everyone know where we have shows. But are you gonna come? They just see us online, and you know, they need to come. That's part of the reason why the Brass Monkey shut down. People just don't go out anymore the way they used to, you know.
Things like this I find are important because a lot of times, a lot of new bands that I've came across and fell in love with, it's actually from a video they might have posted of them just being goofs. And I'm like, that guy's funny or that girl's amazing.
Yeah.
I love that interaction they have. I'm going to check out their music because I fell in love with them as people before I even listened to their music. So thank you, Amy, as well, for giving us the opportunity to be able to sit here and talk so people can actually get to know us a wee bit better too. And maybe they'll want, oh, let me check out Evil Creek and see if it's something I like. And if we end up with one new fan, happy days. That's all you can ever ask for.
Or they'll say, I'm never gonna see these guys.
Well, I feel like Ottawa's starting to really try and ramp up the music scene. I mean, Drake is opening History, so it's going to be a new music venue downtown, right in the market.
Yeah, I'm actually going to see Blackberry Smoking.
Oh yeah, right. So I think that, you know, people are slowly, especially after COVID, coming back to music, and I think if they don't come out to see an Evil Creek show, it's truly a missed opportunity because you guys put on a hell of a show, and like you said, you got two new breaths of fresh air in the band that are gonna really show a new side of the band, and it's a really good time to become an Evil Creek fan.
They
So
both have long
if you're,
hair.
and they
When
do.
you see when the fans are blowing, they're like Beyonce at the front row. Seriously.
But at the same time, it's funny too, as we're talking about venues and stuff. I love that we're getting a place like the History, because I go to a lot to the History of Toronto, like seeing 6 a.m., Lorna Shore, many bands I love seeing. But History is
History on
Live
Live
Nation
Nation,
and Drake out of Toronto.
Yeah.
That's who owns it, and that's a cool venue. Then we got the Hard Rock, but at the same time, it's a nail in our coffins because we're losing all the venues here. That's why we lost the Brass. That's part of the reasons, and a lot of bands are just not going to our promoters anymore. We have overflow. Love the place. Great. If you can draw, you can play. If you're a local original act, you can't draw, you ain't playing. You ain't playing. Or if you do, and you don't draw, you ain't going back.
We played there once.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
You guys,
Yeah,
that
it's
was
all-
there, that was packed. But it's more of a place that's known for, they take tribute acts.
Yeah.
Because
I think
for
every
them,
venue
it's safe. For them,
should
it's a safe,
Yeah.
that's safe for them.
It's bums and seats.
So-
more than anything.
Now, a lot of you look at bars like, God bless bars like Sunny's and stuff like that, because now they're picking up the pace because the grass is gone. And the same thing for the Rainbow, so it's gonna give, Mavericks is gone, Cafe de Cup is gone. Man, this goes on, when Zaphod closed, it became another venue. And, the 27 Club, but I don't hear much of any of our style of bands playing there.
Yeah.
Maybe they will, but it's all about price, right? They want use the page for their venue for the night. You know, just like Mavericks used to do back in the day at one point.
I miss April's.
Yeah, Zaphod.
They used to let us go in there all the time, like play there.
So it's just it's almost like a game of chess now. It's a domino effect. So which one you're always waiting, which one's gonna be the next one to close?
Which is another good reason why we don't stay in Ottawa playing all the time.
Yeah.
We get into venues all over the place. It makes for a better, how can I word it? Opportunities to get into push-ups. Yeah.
But the one thing I will say about the Ottawa scene, looking out at the crowd, there's always people from other bands in the crowd watching.
Yeah.
Like, we're very tight-knit that way. Like,
Yeah, I think that's great.
that's amazing. You look down, like we used to be standing there, and JP, we stand there with his brother and all that, and all the guys from Team and Sorry and Winter and these the new hires as well. Max is always out at every show, and these guys are taking off. Playing the new hires are in City Folk this year and beach volleyball, and they're up for 2 awards and everything. And I'm so excited for these guys. These are their peers, you know what I mean? They're just killing it out there. And I love seeing people from this city just getting what they deserve.
Absolutely.
And it's class seeing them in the crowd when you're playing.
One place I do have to mention, I feel like an ass if I don't mention it. Really great supporter of our musical scene is Dan from Moosewood Wires.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
He was like that place is a really good team.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they were always involved with Rebel for the competitions and stuff, and he them fork up $5 grand, the $3 grand, the $2 grand. Yeah. And they had competitions on their own back in the day with Rock and Roots and all kinds of stuff.
But even Sonny's as well, like with the work David's putting in, the promotions and everything for bands, that he has multiple things on social media, these Ottawa bands and blah, blah, blah. And you see our posters going up everywhere for the gig. He's doing so much to promote it. And that's amazing, because that helps us an awful lot, because we're trying to concentrate on the music and get us straight to go on stage. And then you're like, oh, I have to get this poster made, or I have to make something up, and I have to start going to the TikTok and trying to make a video and trying to do Instagram. And but David kind of jumped on, and he does a lot of that for Sonny's. Yeah, they're doing as much for the bands like he does, especially David. He does so much for the bands. They're playing Sonny's, and it's unreal. And if he's listening, thank you so much, because it really does help us. Because it's such a load that we have to. Shut up. I knew he was going.
Ah, watch what you say with you say the wrong word and that's it.
I'm real. Anyway.
I do gotta say, I know I'm gonna miss the Brass Monkey.
Oh yeah.
You know, I was around for a long time, and before Scotty got involved with the Brass Monkey, he had what was it? The Obsession Live Lounge,
the
Bourbon Room, yeah. And you know, he's done his part for the local music scene, big time.
Man, he's been with PSL forever, man. Yeah. Like they're doing for big bills, little bills. Like this guy's been around, man, and
very welcoming when we used to go there. I'm gonna miss the place, but you know what? Like I said, he's done his part for the local music scene, and it's just not like it used to be. So no hard feelings for him. You know, good on him. I'd get out too.
Definitely some big shoes to fill, and hopefully, you know, if there's any message to Ottawa venues out there, you know, really support your local talent. Bands support local bands, as you were saying. You see those faces in the crowd, and we need the venues to be doing the same thing for sure.
Yeah.
So what's next for Evil Creek? Are there any upcoming recordings, shows, projects the fans should be excited about?
We just did a video today. We shot a video for Into the Thunder that's being released on the 21st.
Yep.
21st June. And we're gonna hopefully drop a video at the same time. And then I'm not sure what date, but I don't even know if we have a date for the actual EP release for the
September.
Anyways, we've been putting out singles for I don't know, over a year. And all these singles are going to be compiled into one EP with Into the Thunder and 2 other songs that we're not releasing as singles, so there's something fresh on the EP. And then we have basically a whole album worth of material we're going to record.
Yeah, and then in the new year we're going to release another EP with pretty well all new stuff.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Looking forward to that.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, well, great concept EPs in the works as well. Yeah, we're just, well,
we were just we just talking, and it's like Johnny just goes, "Well, I got a break for our guys. I knew we were gonna sit down and write this together, but I wrote the 2 songs. They're goddamn amazing." And then we were talking about because we got to release so many
Steve
songs
sent a
with this.
picture.
Yeah.
Dear Mr.
It started with his
Yeah,
picture.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, it started with his picture, exactly. Dear Mr. God. Yeah.
So Steve, if anybody doesn't know, does all of our album and EP and single covers. He's a photographer as well as a musician. So
Pornography.
Stop.
Kitties and beer.
Anyway, so he came up with this beautiful picture and a tree and everything in it. And he said, "Oh, I just wrote these words down or whatever, just with everything going on in the world today. I just thought it'd be something, you know, the lights are going. Why haven't I talked as God?" Like, so he actually wrote the words, "Dear Mr. God." We're like, I love that. Where'd that come from?
See?
Blasphemy.
He's listening.
Blasphemy.
He's listening.
All right, so we'll do it in the dark. It doesn't matter. Hello, ladies. So it look good. So how dark do you want to go? Any whiter near transparent. So
Everybody knows their movie.
he said with the way the world's going today, like it's with the craziness that's going on, it's just something he wanted something a bit positive or whatever. Like he's talking to God, so it was like, "Dear Mr. God." I thought that's friggin' amazing. And then we're all having like, "Oh, we should do like a concept EP or something with that, Dear Mr. God." So and then jokingly I went, "Oh yeah, we should do another one then." The book ended, P.S. Mr. Devil. I'm like, okay, yeah. So like he said, well, he wanted us all like for the first time ever to kind of get in a room together and, you know, let's see what we can come up with. We'll have a writing session, see what we can all come up with. But I was sitting in the house on my own one Saturday and I had that P.S. Mr. Devil just kept going through my mind. I went, you know what? I lifted the guitar, double drop D tuning, started playing away, and eventually it started to flow through me. So I wrote P.S. Mr. Devil and I sent it to them like, another same thing. I kind of went ahead. I'm sorry, it doesn't mean we'll have to use it, but here it is. And they're like, okay,
It's pretty damn freaking amazing.
Good
Yeah,
song.
it's me, man.
And then like a week later, he's like, I don't know what to do for Dear Mr. Devil. I'm like, yeah, whatever. I don't know. It got really hot all of a sudden.
Hello, ladies.
So then I sat down again, playing away, different tuning and all that sort of thing, and ended up writing Dear Mr. God.
What PS?
That was the first one.
Oh, right, yes.
The week later, Dear Mr. God. So now we've got the bookends, we've got the first song and we've got the last song, but he's written so many songs in between that fit the whole storyline. Like you're talking to God, but you've also got the devil on your back too, and it's crazy that them songs were already there, the songs he had, and they just fit perfectly within their bookend. So that's an exciting new chapter for us to come.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And we've never actually gotten into a room, all of us, and actually tried writing together. That's what I wanted to do for these songs. But he got too excited, went ahead and wrote them, and they turned out well. But I still, I think we should get into a room and have some drinks and just chill, and then have a pen and a fucking pad of paper out. And
Just rent a chalet, go for a weekend, 2 weekends or something, and just come back up. Just go there, get obliterated, and just see what comes out of it. Like, I mean, we used to do that years back. Okay, doing acid was not the same fucking. Because holy shit. I remember going to the studio the first time to write music, and the song was called All Buzz. With all this wow, you get the tracers and shit and sounds. You think I got anything done? Hell no. I had to wait till I was like not doing acid. Jesus.
I bet it was a good time though.
We've had a few parties. Well, Steve's thrown a few living room parties where the whole band got there. And he'd play the hand drum or the Jim Day, and we'd all jam. It was a fucking great time. I don't know why we don't do that more often.
Yeah, people may not know this, but being behind the scenes of this today, I had no idea Johnny plays everything. Piano, he plays banjo, plays guitar, plays mandolin. Apparently he plays the hand drum.
Stabs
Just
on the
multi-talented, writes songs, Really neat.
Yeah, we throw a fire under his ass.
But that's their fault though. 'Cause I never played the banjo in my life. And then they were all like, "Oh, do you know it'd be cool on these songs if we had a banjo?" Well, it started with a mandolin first. Oh, I'd love to have like a mandolin or something for this song. And I went, does anybody have a mandolin? And Cliff was like, "Well, I have one. I'll bring it in next time and I'll play it." So then I started playing the mandolin on a few of the like Highway 69 and Licking Twins was the start of it. And then with newer stuff, we're like, "Do you know it'd be awesome? A banjo." And then of course they're like, look over at me and I'm like, "I don't have a banjo." Fuck, I had to get a banjo. So literally in the last load of months or whatever, I now play the banjo in the band. So I'm like Long McQuaid, whenever it comes to coming out to practice. My 12-string guitar, my banjo, my mandolin, my piano. A harmonicas is another one.
Yeah.
Cliff left. He was playing harmonica in this song. We need a harmonica player. Is that me? Okay, so I had to go and get harmonicas in. So yeah.
A John of all trades. Yeah.
John Bon Jovi.
Where do you guys do your recording and rehearsing anyway?
Sure, it's getting late. I can't speak proper England. For rehearsals, we go to a Record Runner.
Oh, that's in the West End, eh?
Yeah, Paul's amazing in there. He takes really good care of us. That's where we actually signed our contract for Soda Records in there. And if any of you go in, you can see the pens. Paul has the actual pens we use to sign. He has them in a wee frame thing on the wall.
Cute.
Evil Creek signed with their deal with us. It's freaking awesome. Fair play.
That was cool, man.
Yeah. And then our actual recordings, we do a lot of it by ourselves. We use a buddy of Mark's tattoo place in Gatineau. When he closes up, we set up shop inside the Studio 305. It's called in Gatineau.
What a vibe.
Yeah, so it's amazing being in there. There's a beautiful setting, all tattoos all around, and we set up our booths and we do a lot of our recording there, and then we obviously send it away to the pros to get it mixed and mastered.
Amazing.
We were going to Audio Valley and doing our recordings with Josh Hart. He would mix and master and do all that stuff. And we just wanted to explore. We didn't want to have time constraints on anything. You know, we wanted to be able to go at our own pace, our own flow, and not worry about the dollar. You know, Josh was great, did a good job, but we have the technology. You know, we know what we're doing, and we can record ourselves and take our time, do it right, and send it to the right people, right? To mix it. And it usually turns out pretty good.
Yeah. Josh is well known for sure. Albion's even done a recording with Josh. So.
Yeah, Josh is awesome.
At Audio Valley?
First.
Nice. Awesome. Well, Steve, Johnny, Mark, JP, Chris, thanks so much for meeting with me today. Is there anything you want to leave the fans with? Any final words?
No, I'll
The next step.
just thank you all very much for all your support over the years since the creation of it all with Steve and Mark, and now myself and JP and Chris. We're excited that this unit now is it's really taken off.
It's a pretty unit.
And we're very excited. Can you see up his shorts? Look. Amazing. No, we're excited for what's to come. Yes, I said that.
There's
And,
never a dull moment in friggin' Eagle Creek, I tell you. Whether you're a friggin' outsider or an insider.
We're very normal.
Never boring.
Clearly.
I'm often scared.
Never a dull moment.
Why?
You never know what you're
We're all
doing.
pals. Yeah. Do you remember that day we all fell asleep and I was skiing? Remember?
It's getting weird again.
It's getting weird.
Anyway, no, thank you to the fans who stuck around all these years. Any new fans that have came along as well. We love having you, and we'll see you out on the road. We're excited for all these new shows coming up, and we're ready to kick ass, and we're excited that you're all coming along with us.
And
You didn't need them teeth, did you?
and if you see us after a show, come and talk to us. We're pretty chill. We don't have egos and think, oh, look at us. And nothing like that.
Look at fun.
Come up and say hi. If you have any questions, ask away.
Absolutely. Had a great time behind the scenes with you guys today.
Just don't talk to me. I don't want to bother them. I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding.
He's not kidding. No, Amy, thank you very much for today. So I'll give you a big round of applause for today. Thank you.
All right, we're looking forward to seeing you guys at Sunny's later on this month.
Yeah.
And seeing Into the Thunder being released June 21st.
Yep.
Right on. Thanks, fellas. Have a great evening.
Here we go. Oh my god. Look at these guys. They're so crazy.
Welcome to the Evil Creek Show. Yeah.